Welcome. This is Critical, and I am your host, Mohsen. Let's talk about business in Ecuador. I got a lot of questions. A lot of people are in trouble. They have business, but they have a lot of problems. They don't know about what will happen later and how could they survive right now. Or a lot of other people also they are thinking in starting a business and they don't know what to do. Let's first make something clear. I am living in Quito, okay? And the situation in Quito is not exactly like in Guayaquil, not like in Cuenca. This is how Ecuador is. But I know a lot of people in all cities, almost. And I know about the situation and take my word or leave it. But I am living in Quito and I am explaining to you from my knowledge and from my information. The other point is we are now in the middle of the pandemic, probably in the next half of the pandemic. If you haven't done anything all the time in the pandemic, just waiting for the situation to settle down or to calm down, you are already too late. A pandemic is a crisis, and crises have a lot of chance, a lot of benefits. At least you have to think a lot about what to do, yeah, and to prepare yourself and think and plan. That was really very important. If you didn't do anything, you are already too late. So quickly do something and stay with me to give you maybe some ideas. I will give them for you to you for free. Maybe you know, some other people know. I have a product design agency. I give ideas to people, develop concepts for them, and also products and services. And today I will give some ideas for free. If you like to do them, you are welcome. So let's talk about the gastronomy first. Gastronomy, restaurants, cafes, oof, everywhere. It's not just in Ecuador. They are suffering. I know a lot of restaurant owners. They lost a lot of money. A traditional restaurant, forget it. Not even in 2 years, I would not advise you. Just to make it clear, a lot of all my friends, they love what I cook. I cook a lot. I love cooking. I love to invite people. I just love it. Yeah, and people love what I cook. And always they tell me, Mohsen, why you don't open a restaurant, a Syrian restaurant, an Italian? I cook Syrian and Italian food. I just answer them very respectfully, shut up, but in a very respectful way, because I know I would not survive it. I would lose a lot of money. I rejected all these ideas because like for myself, I would not do that. I know how bad this idea is, and I advise you to leave it even for 2 years from now. Don't do that. What you can do is a special concept of a restaurant or a food service. Okay, a special concept of a cafe. I will leave here an example I found yesterday. A guy, really smart guy, he started a month ago, and we are now in October. He started in September or end of August to sell coffee on the street, and he made like a very special iced cafe in glass, and so you can just buy them and go home. That would work very good in the pandemic and after, and he can expand. I told him in a few months you will have your second one, your third one. You will start to sell, if you do it well, of course, you will start to sell your bottled coffee in markets maybe, because his product is amazing. You need to find a concept which doesn't get affected by any crisis like this. As example, you can offer a catering service, you can offer a home restaurant or a service to cook on order, as example. People still need this experience, so you can develop boxes for kids, boxes for family, what they have when they open the first part of the meal, the second part. There are so many ideas you can do. Like I don't tell you don't work in this area at all. No, this is not right. Yeah, but develop the right Smart concept. Hospitality, tourism in general. Oh my God! In Quito, over, I think I was reading, over 50 hotels and hostels closed forever. It's not surprising. It's not surprising. Even before, it was a very tough. Everyone want to come and live in Ecuador. I open a hostel. It's not as easy as like that. This is not how you do business. You will put money and you will lose it, or you will have just no time, just trying to cover your costs. Even in 2 years, I would not advise you to do that, because yes, the pandemic will end hopefully in the next year. The year after, yes, the tourism will start to get activated again, but people have no money. Forget the hostels. I know a lot of also hostels, really, they were just trying to survive. Last weekend, I was in a lodge in the Amazonas, Cuyana Lodge, a beautiful, amazing place. I talked to the owner, I know him. He told me, we hope that in the next year, the first half of the next year, the situation start to normalize again. I hope so. I think at least the second half of the next year. But you need to think about this. The tourism industry in Ecuador is now trying just to survive, not to die. You cannot come and do a new business in this situation. You have no idea what they did to survive and to be able to get guests later. So you will be new, you will really fail. You will fail. Don't try to do any new tourism business if you are new here in the industry before 2 years. So let's come to the third point, entertainment. A good business area. I would love to do that if I have enough money. What I would do, this is an idea for you, okay? If I have enough money, I would build a racing track for go-kart, some people call them, in the valle, in one of the valles of Quito, Acezamba, and build really a good concept around it. Not just put it there and say, hey, people come and pay $10 per 30 minutes or per 10 minutes, and this is a business. This is not a business which could work here. No more these concepts which, like, you put something and ask people to come and pay for it. Forget it. Nothing of them will work. So I would like to build this track and build an event concept around it, with a YouTube channel, with a radio probably, racing activities, with training, with relationships with the industry to do sponsoring for them, which it will bring you also money from both sides at the end. This is a business where you can control from the medical health situation, and people really need something like, or they love something like this here. But there is nothing. There is nothing like that. And if you build that concept right, like I have a complete concept in my mind. Okay, if you are interested, maybe get in touch. That would be amazing. That could start here in Ecuador, and then people start to come from Colombia to join the racing, because it will be everything filmed and posted, and there will be pricing for that. You will start a new industry. You will be the first one, and you give me a lifetime pass to go and race wherever I want. Okay, this is really something I am thinking about for a long, long time. And I still believe for now and for later, it would be amazing. Other regular industries, I don't know, metal industry, food industry, something like this, agri industry, they are all important and they all work well if you do them well. The general advice I give you, do what you love to do. Do what you can do. Do a food industry. So you make food, you sell in the markets, or you deliver. Do agri industry. Another idea for you. As I come here to Ecuador, an Indian trader contacted me and he wanted to buy cashew nuts. They are available in Ecuador, and I am joking about that. It is, oh my God, the trees are available, and the people use the fruit. Cashew is like an apple. You can describe it as an apple, like a fruit, and the cashew nut is under it, outside. So the local people, they use the fruit to make a juice, okay? And they threw the nut away. Yes, that is true. So India is the biggest importer of cashew in the world and the biggest exporter of cashew in the world. They buy from everywhere, they process them, they buy them raw. They process them perfectly, they are known for that, and they sell them again everywhere. Yeah. So normally they buy from Brazil, also from Colombia, so on. That's why they asked me here, because you can. I checked about that. You can grow cashew in Ecuador in a large scale, but no one does that. No one. So go and do it, please, because it's a huge business in Europe and Middle East. Oh my God, this is like we ate nuts all the day. All types of nuts, of course, but like mixing together, but cashew nuts as well. So if I have money, what I would do, I advise you to do that. I would go and buy a farm, a land in an area which is good for cashew. You will find it. Ecuador has 7 main climate zones or regions, and in each one you have hundreds of microclimates. You will find places where you can grow cashew very well in a large scale. I will plant these trees. In 5 years, I will start to earn money like crazy. But I have no money, so I cannot do that. You can do that and then send me some of the cashew. So as you see, there are a lot of hidden ideas, of hidden businesses. All what you need to do is to find this idea, to have a good concept, and stay away from restaurants and from cafes, please. Or you can, if you are an engineer, you open an industrial company. You do things, you do stuff, you make something. If you have the money for that, I am trying to do it in my possibilities. And I tell you, there are a lot of possibilities here for this. Just do what you like, do what you can, and do it well, plan it well, and you will be successful. See you next time. I hope I could help you. Subscribe and like. See you in the next time, probably with a topic like, probably I would like to talk about the mentality. A lot of people will hate me for this. And they will hate me for other topics. Illegal activities of foreigners in Ecuador. Ooh. There's a lot to talk about. This is critical, and I am Mohsen Abbasi. See you next time.